What's going on, guys? Smarty here, and welcome back to another episode vlog thing of Ask Smarty, where you guys ask me questions and I answer them, and it could be about anything you want, but regardless, I'm babbling on. I'm waiting for Breaking Bad to come on, and also I have a couple of video responses that I want to answer. So let's get on to the first one.
Hey Smarty, I'm just wondering whether or not you'll be bringing back any small-time machinima. Alright, bye.
Now, I'm not sure what you mean when it comes to small-time machinimas. I imagine you mean like machinima shorts or something of that nature, and I always want to make machinima shorts. It's just the problem is conceptualization. When it comes to having a concept, that is the hard part of making a machinima for me. Like, I can film it, I can edit it, I can do everything except write, because I am not a good writer. I mean, review-wise, I'm good with the reviews, it's just coming up with an original story for a machinima, I suck. I suck at hard. But when it comes to like series like Jack Walters or the Bob and Phil Show, I'll always want to go back to those, because it's just stuff I know. The thing is also, like, again, coming up with a new, fresh take on it is kind of difficult. Like, when it comes to Jack Walters, I've had ideas about bringing the series back. It's just kind of like, how am I gonna bring it to you guys to where it's a new take, it's fresh, it's something innovative. That's the hard part. Unless I come up with something soon, I don't know when something like that's gonna happen for a while. Of course, I'll probably bounce around some ideas for a machinima, like just a short, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, thank you for your question.
Hello, Smarty. I have a few questions to ask. You said that in a previous Q&A video that one of your favorite films was Battle Royale, which is one of mine. My first question is, who was your favorite character from the film or manga or novel?
Yes, that is correct. In fact, I did say that Battle Royale is one of my favorite films of all time. Obviously, that would be spoiling the top 5 list that I want to do of my favorite movies, but yeah, it's one of my favorite films of all time. I own this Blu-ray collection with both Battle Royale 1 and 2, and it comes with like the theatrical cut, the director's cut, and a bunch of cool special features that go along with it. And it's also like the survival program. It looks like a cool little book and shit. Anyway, yeah. So your question was, what was my favorite character from the movie or manga? I haven't read the manga, but when it comes to the movie, I would have to say Kitano-sensei, the teacher who is basically in charge of the whole thing. Oh my god, I have never loved a villain like I loved Kitano-sensei, because he was sort of cocky in his practice. He was a dick. He was a dick through and through, and it was one of the more, he was actually one of my, yeah, he was, I just cannot describe it. He was very, like I said, he's very cocky, very arrogant, but almost in a way like he should be cocky and arrogant, like he's actually proud of it. I want to say stuff about the movie, but I can't, because it would be spoiling, even though it came out in 2000 and it's fucking old as hell. It's like, at this point, 12 years old, but still. It's on Netflix. Go watch Battle Royale. You'll see what I mean when I say Kitano-sensei is my favorite character in the movie. Just do it, please, because you'll understand why.
And the second part of that question is, have you seen Battle Royale 2, the sequel? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Because I thought it was pretty awful.
As for your second question, no, I have not seen Battle Royale 2. However, in this thing I do own it. It's like it's another Blu-ray. I don't think I'm ever gonna take it out because Diction swears it is one of the worst sequels he's ever seen in his life. And I know Diction is he very much is a film guy. He and I have had multiple conversations about like our favorite films. Granted, he will give me shit for when I talked about Battleship in a positive way during the fucking Machinimist episode 1. But yeah, we both have a love of film, and we have conversations every now and again about like our favorite films and just kind of movies he'd recommend and stuff like that. But yeah, he basically told me don't see it, and of course you said you think it's awful. Maybe after I do the top 5 list, I'll go into a review of Battle Royale 2. I don't know. Because I do want to do film reviews, it's just how I'm going to take them on is something I don't know yet. Like, I'm good with game reviews, not movie reviews. That's something I'll have to look into. But, yeah, thank you for your question.
Hey Smarty, John here. The question I wanted to ask you was, what software would you recommend for someone like me who's trying to do a Let's Play series? Something to give a good, decent 720 HD recording resolution. Other than that, keep up the good work, keep giving Johns like me and you a good name, and keep up the great work. You're doing a really great job. See you later.
Alright, John, so you want to do a Let's Play series and you need software. So I would suggest if you're going to go with a console game, I'd suggest a Hauppauge HD PVR with Total Media Extreme that comes with it, hopefully, I think. It should come with some sort of program that records in 720p. I think the newer ones record in 1080p, but your other option would be an Elgato Game Capture, which records in 1080p. Whatever you want to go with and whatever you want to spend the money on. I spent about $200 on my PVR. It's lasted me for about 3 years now. It's a very good deal. Just as long as you have like an LCD TV or just like an HD TV, that should help you out immensely. As for like PC, if you're doing PC recordings, your best bet for a starting like software is Fraps, but if you can't handle the huge file sizes, I would recommend something maybe like DxStory or even OBS. I use OBS every now and again. My problem with it is it sort of caps the frame rate, so like I'm probably just gonna use that for like retro games, like stuff I can record for Last on the Bandwagon, like SNES games and stuff. But honestly, if you're gonna play like newer games, like the games that are coming out, like Amnesia, Machine for Pigs, which I will be playing, use Fraps. Stuff like that, like the newer release titles on the PC, I'd suggest Fraps or DxStory, something of that nature. And plus, they're like $30, so go for that.
1. Before you signed on to Machinima, because having to sign a contract, you're giving away some freedom, or you're taking on new responsibilities, obviously, but when you signed on to Machinima, is there anything you missed from before you signed on to Machinima? And 2, what was the best book you ever read? And by best book, I mean the most mind-fucking book you can think of.
Well, when it comes to Machinima, honestly, I don't really have a problem with them whatsoever. Like, I know they've gotten, like, a bad light every now and again from other people in the gaming community and whatnot, but there's really nothing I missed when it comes to, like, me after I signed on with Machinima, because really the only thing that I would be losing is I couldn't use, like, copyrighted material in my videos, sort of. Like, I couldn't use copyrighted music. Like, if I wanted to use an AFI song, or if I wanted to use, like, Daft Punk, I wouldn't really be able to and claim it. It would flag right away, but honestly, there's really nothing I could say I would miss. And even if there's, like, something like that goes wrong, I could probably get away with using my Blip account and putting stuff on there. But yeah, really, I don't know why there's a lot of people who, like, who say Machinima has, like, a bad reputation and whatnot, but honestly, they've treated me well. They've been kind to me. They've just been like, okay, go make videos and we will pay you every month. That's really not a problem whatsoever. And I don't know, maybe other people have had different experiences with them, and it's been kind of apparent that some people don't like them, some people do like them. To each their own, really. And as for the best book in regards to, like, mind-fucking and whatnot, I would have to say Lord of the Flies. I read that back in high school, and it still sticks with me to this day. That was a really, really good book. I do want to watch the British adaptation, the film that was released in, like, the 60s. I remember watching it back in high school again, after we read the book, we popped that in, and I remember it. It's just, I want to watch it again because it's on Criterion Collection, and the film nerd in me is like wanting that, so I gotta own it. But yeah, that's the book I choose. When it comes to graphic novels, maybe I would say V for Vendetta, because I read that in college in a class a couple of years back, or a couple of semesters back rather, and honestly, there are some scenes in that book, like there are some panels in that book that really hit me hard, and it's really good. Just do yourself a favor, pick it up, and if you want, you could even get a free Guy Fawkes mask and wear it around and stuff like that. It's cool. Thank you all for watching this episode of Ask Smarty, and remember that video responses always take top priority when it comes to questions. If you do a video response, then I will most likely include it in the next video. As you see, these 4 came from the last one, and apparently it took me like months to do the next one. But yeah. Anyway, on that note, I do have a couple of updates for you guys. This is pretty important, so please stay around. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys know that I'm going to be out of state from the 23rd to the 26th, and it's because of reasons. And yeah, that's really all I can say, other than you are going to want to be home because there's something on the internet you guys are going to want to watch. You should check Twitter because I'm going to be sending out something that'll be very important, and you may want to watch it. But yeah, I'm not going to be home. I have videos scheduled all throughout that week. I'm not sure if Derps Against Humanity is going to be up, but I'm going to try and make it happen the day before I have the day off. So I'm going to try and spend that entire day working on videos to basically put up on the channel and have everything set. Also, I'm going to try and get an episode of Smarty's Untitled Review Show up. I know it's been a while since I've actually done that, but I had a lot of things come up. This summer has been fucking busy for me. Like, I've had work, and then I had Otakon, and then I had wisdom tooth surgery, and as you can see, I'm still sort of recovering from it. I think there's a little bit of swelling in the camera. You can tell. But, yeah. So, the next one I'm doing is the DuckTales Remastered game. I had a lot of fun with that game, and I want you guys to wait for my full review, because that was a blast to play. Other than that, really, I don't have anything else to say. I'm probably gonna, like, blank on something else, but yeah. So with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I will talk to you later. This is Smarty, signing off.